How do you find Upwork jobs when you have a new profile that has no job experience on it? Generally speaking, there's two ways you can find freelance jobs on Upwork. One of them is to get clients to come to you. The other one is to go to them yourself. The problem is if you're trying to get clients to come to you, it's going to be very difficult because when you're starting out a new profile, even if you make it public, Upwork does not want new profiles to appear high in the search results, right? So when clients look for freelancers, they search for your type of job description, they're typically not going to find you if you have a new profile. And Upwork doesn't want you to be found because when you're starting out, you have a new profile, they don't know if you're a scammer or not. They want the clients to have the best experience possible. And so they want to make sure that clients only stumble on freelancers that have proven they're good freelancers. You can optimize your profile a bit to appear higher in search results. But even then, if you have the type of job that there's a lot of other freelancers also offering this service on Upwork, it's going to be very difficult for you to get found. So what you need to do when you're starting out is you need to start by finding jobs, by approaching clients yourself. Through getting these jobs and through giving clients a satisfying experience, through getting good ratings, you're going to naturally have better rankings in the Upwork search results and have more likelihood of being found when people look for job descriptions like yours. But to start out, you have to start by approaching clients yourself. One of the problems you're going to be experiencing is that when you're starting out on Upwork, the beginner jobs are typically incredibly competitive. In fact, Upwork is going through a crisis right now, and they're mass refusing new profile applications because there's too many freelancers trying to get to Upwork. Most of them are beginners, and so most of them are going to be competing for entry-level jobs. And Upwork knows that there's not enough jobs for all these freelancers. And what happens when there's too many freelancers for the amount of jobs is that the freelancers get frustrated because they can't find jobs. And because of that, they start offering their services for way lower than minimum wage because they're frustrated. They think that after they get a few jobs, they're going to start to find more jobs that pay better. Some of them do, most of them don't. But most freelancers get frustrated, either can't find jobs or get tired of jobs that pay less than what they feel they deserve, and so they quit Upwork. Upwork does not want that. And although they're doing their best to keep most people who try to apply to Upwork outside of the platform, and they only allow the best profile applications possible, there's still already a lot of competition. And so for a lot of people, it's very possible that to get your first jobs, you're going to have to offer your services for lower than minimum wage. And even then, that's not necessarily enough for you to get your first jobs. So what you're going to have to do if you want to get jobs on Upwork is probably to pay for connects, which is the currency that allows you to apply to more jobs than the little amount that you're allowed to apply to for free. And I think if you want to give yourself a good chance of success starting out, at least apply to 50 to 100 jobs, because the competition really is that bad right now. It's probably one of the worst times to find jobs on Upwork right now. One of our job offers, we received 92 messages in 2 days after posting the job offer. That shows you how many applicants there are that you're competing against, and we only had time to look at the best profiles. So if you have a profile picture that looks like shit, and your profile doesn't look that good, and you're not willing to work for less than minimum wage, it's going to be difficult for you to stand out and even be considered. At that point, even if you apply to 100 jobs, it's possible that you get none. A couple of years ago, I decided to quit Upwork because I thought back then the competition was already too bad. The average hourly rates, especially for beginners, was way too low in my opinion. And so I tried other methods of finding freelance jobs, been way more successful. And that was years ago when Upwork had a lot less total profile of freelancers on them. But now there's even more people on it. There's more competition. I think I made the right decision back then because that allowed me to become a highly paid freelancer, allowed me to find people willing to pay over $55 an hour for my time. And I think nowadays with how hard it is to get started on Upwork, more people should probably be considering like me to find other methods of finding freelance jobs. I'm going to link in the description 2 things. One of them is going to be a video I share with you my thoughts on a lot of methods of finding freelance jobs. If you want to see what's possible, what are the alternatives of Upwork, you're going to be able to check that video and learn about them. And the second thing I'm going to link in the description is going to be a series of videos where I explain to you the way that I find my freelance jobs. Subscribe for more content on how to be successful as a freelancer, and I'll see you in my next video.